Okay, Pat's on deck, episode three. We're not on the deck today. Things have been a little crazy in the Muscle Shoals area over the past weekend. Saturday night, Sunday morning storms. Kyle Parmley joined by Northwest Shoals head coach Angel Brown. Angel, thanks for joining us again today. Tell us what's going on with Patriot Park. I know there was a lot of storm damage, a lot of craziness going on up there Saturday
We
night.
did. Yeah, we did. We got hit Saturday night. So I woke up to a phone call Sunday morning from campus security, just letting us know that the storm had kind of blown through and we had some damage to the field for sure. I know there's some circulating on Facebook, Twitter, that type of thing, but we're very blessed in the fact that it was just facilities and material, and it wasn't, there's been no reports of injuries or any kind of deaths in the area. So Tuscumbia, that's the next town over from us, got hit pretty hard. There's also one that touched down in Russellville. That's a little bit further south than us, but just very lucky that it was all material.
Yeah, so I guess that's gonna make things a little chaotic in the meantime. But what's the response from the community been like that you've seen so far?
Yeah, the community has been awesome. We were away at the Coastal South tournament, Coyote Classic down in Gulf Shores when this happened. So just coming back Sunday on the bus, just getting contacted by people out in the community that had seen it, offering us places to practice. Trying to see if we needed help cleaning up anything. The outreach that we've had, even from teams in our conference that have reached out checking on us. We've had several teams from Mississippi that have checked on us as well. Just what can we do? How can we help? That type of thing. And it's been kind of awesome. Our alumni have reached out already. They're like, hey, whenever you have a cleanup day, let me know. We'll be there. That type of thing. So kind of moving forward, what we're looking at right now, obviously going through all the insurance process, doing all the damage assessments and those types of things. We're probably looking at not being able to be on our field until April. Baseball got hit a little worse than we did, so it's a possibility they might not be able to play on their field at all this year. Just kind of see, we have to wait and kind of see how it shakes out for sure. But UNA's reached out, offered us a place to practice and play games. Deschler High School. We've worked really well with Muscle Shoals in the past, so we're just excited that people have kind of reached out, and anything we can do to help, we're here. So that's been a blessing for sure. So we're very thankful for our community.
Yeah, it's always good to hear the way people react when things happen in
Yes.
life. So, like you mentioned, you were down at the Coyote Classic down south this past weekend. You go 2-2 on the weekend, 0-2 Friday, but you rebound on Saturday. Just kind of overall, what'd you feel about the play this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. The first day on Friday was not our day. It just everything wasn't clicking right like it needed to. We just couldn't get over that hump. We squared off with CAC first of all. We had a rematch from them. We played them in the fall. Ended up losing that game by 1 run. Hardy Irwin did a fantastic job keeping us off balance. So we'll give a shout out to her. Um, so we come back, tied it up, and got really close. And then they ended up in the last inning. They were home team, and they ended up scoring. So hats off to them. They're a really competitive team, so they should go pretty far again this year. Paid Pensacola State next, and we just couldn't get our bats going, couldn't string anything together. So just wasn't a very productive game for us. So we kind of went over some things that we knew that were immediately some issues. We had a lot of base running issues on Friday, so we kind of talked through those. Made some adjustments and changes on Saturday and come back out. Played a really, really tough team with Mississippi Gulf Coast. I think they were like 14-2 when we played them. So it was a huge win. Braden and Jason Moore combined pitched a fantastic game for us to come out with a win on that one. And then we had Kate Townley that actually pitched the last game on Saturday and ended up striking out 13 batters, which I'm pretty sure is a score record since we've come back for strikeouts in the game. So you'll get to talk to some of them here pretty in a little bit.
Good deal. So it seems like looking over things, you all had a good time. It seems like you ate pretty well too.
100%. We always eat very, very well. We had several families that actually donated food for us to go. This trip for us is such a huge trip. from the team bonding to just getting away from the normal and being able to kind of get in a little bit of downtime and kind of seeing each other in different elements. So we started off, went down to Lambert's. We got to go. Softball players have to throw rolls, so that's got to be something we got to do. So we always try to stop in there because that's an experience in itself. We had a family from one of our managers who was a former player last year. They sponsored a shrimp bowl for us. They would kill me if I called them out because they hate attention, but we were very thankful for them. We had a grandmother who sent us down with casseroles. So we had breakfast casseroles, we had pastas, spaghetti, and then our bus driver actually fed us barbecue sliders. So we ate very well. Yes.
That's awesome. Sounds like a great trip. So what's on the slate for this week?
Well, this week we're supposed to be in Oxford playing in the big JUCO extravaganza. There's some weather that's coming in, so temperatures are kind of dropping, so that's kind of affecting everything. So we actually are going to go south now, and we're going to go down and play Northwest Florida and blend college from Texas. So we're actually going to play them on Friday, Saturday. So we'll play 2 games and 2 games again, but just trying to find some good competition in warm weather. Probably should give a shout out to the top notch facility and Mr. Keeney for always letting us in here when the weather's bad. So he's fantastic to let us come over here for sure.
I hear you. Well, Coach Brown, thanks for the time. Let's talk to a few of the girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, happy to be joined now by a couple of players, Maddie Griffith and Kate Townley, here to talk about last weekend. Ladies, all right, so Friday doesn't go great, but Saturday was a lot better. How'd you think the weekend went for y'all?
I think it went a lot better Saturday. I think we persevered, and after the Friday, what happened Saturday, we came up out and showed out.
Yeah, I think we got it together, came together.
I would say so. I mean, your last game of the weekend, Kate, you go out there and strike out 13, hit a homer. That's not a bad game if you ask me.
No, that was a pretty good game.
What's what do y'all do? Like when you go back on a Friday night, you're not happy with how things went. What's all that like? Like how do you guys kind of get things turned back around and get to feeling better?
I think we just kind of like that night we went to hang out, we just kind of flushed it, and we knew that tomorrow was a new day.
Yeah. I think we got there, realized that we needed to fix what we needed to fix, and just went and had a good time, tried to forget what happened that day, and came back as a new whole.
What's the potential of this team? I mean, like y'all played so many tough teams already the first few weeks, and then I mean Mississippi Gulf Coast on Saturday morning. That's a great example. Like they're a top team in their little division, and you guys go out there and take care of business.
I'm so excited. Like I'm so ready to start conference play and see how it goes. We have very good potential this year.
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
there's a lot of talent and a lot of work. Like a lot of people have a lot of great work ethic on this team. That they're here to win.
All right, I need to know about these games at Sandcastle because I'm looking at the winning team and y'all's names are not on the list here.
We won.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody says. We won.
visually,
Ours looked the best. It was just because they had more points, but visually ours looked the best.
we didn't answer questions correctly, but in the end, it was about the sandcastle, and our sandcastle looked the best.
We won.
Yeah.
Well, if there's one thing you definitely won, Maddie, I think you might have a future in throwing rolls.
I didn't. I thought she was looking. I didn't know that Timmy wasn't looking. And she was not looking, and it smacked her in the face really hard, and she had butter everywhere.
Was it a hot roll?
Mm-hmm. It was hot, and it had butter everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't admit to it for like 5 minutes because I was a little nervous.
Well, I hope you apologized.
I did. She
Okay,
forgave me.
Good. All right, so big week ahead. I know things are a little crazy right now with everything going on campus. Me and Coach Brown talked about that a little bit earlier. So what's the approach going to be for this team heading into another weekend against some good competition?
Win.
I think the sophomores have some
Yeah.
revenge on Northwest Florida
Yes.
for sure. We're excited to
And-
play them. Very excited.
I
Did it not
guess-
go well when y'all played them last year?
No, sir.
From the freshman perspective, we've heard all of the stories on Northwest Florida.
No, we're ready. I'm very excited for that. But we play them twice, and I'm very excited for both of them.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, hey, great to see you both. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll be keeping up.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right, the player we're going to get to know a little bit more today is freshman pitcher Fiona East. Fiona, thanks for joining us today. How's everything going for you so far?
I would say it's going pretty well. I'm like getting along with the team. Like I love them so much, and like I feel like I'm doing my job on the field.
Well, that's good to hear. So tell a little bit about where you're from. You went to Sparkman High School. Where is that? Is that Harvest? Is that what we call that?
Yes, that's Harvest, and that's actually where I grew up.
Awesome. Well, so you're not too far from home, right?
No, just like an hour and a half.
Good deal. So, what's kind of all right? So you're a left-handed pitcher. I'm left-handed as well, so lefties are way better than everybody else.
For sure.
Tell everybody like what's your repertoire like? What are your go-to pitches? Like what works when Fiona's pitching well? What's working?
Oh, the drop ball. It's nasty.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times, and when it's on, like you can make people look silly, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of the trip down south last weekend?
I'm not really a beach person, but it was. I'm glad that we went somewhere that was warmer than it is up here. So that was definitely a positive. And I overall had fun with my teammates, and yeah.
All right, so one thing that I've been told about you is that you've been labeled the split queen.
Oh God. Yeah, I have.
Is that your thing? You just bust it out like in the middle of whatever?
No, only if we win. I'll do like the splits if we win.
Okay. So like after the final out, you just jump out of the dugout and hit one?
No. I'll do it like in our team meeting after the game.
So if we get the splits from Fiona, that means we had a good day.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind. But yeah, so I mean, everything's working well. Like, what do you think? Had a little change of plans for this week, obviously, going back down south. But what do you think? What's this team done really well so far in the first few weeks of this season?
I think our like energy has always been up. Like we're never negative. And I'd say like when something bad happens, we can easily like turn it around and it's not gonna like be constant.
Love it. All right. Is there anything else that the world needs to know about Fiona?
I don't think I'm all that interesting, so I don't really have anything.
Well, that's not true, but thanks for joining us today. You did great, and we'll be keeping up, and I hope to never have to face the drop ball, okay? Did you throw any rolls this weekend?
I did not throw anything. Mm-mm. I caught one, and that was it.
Stop.
Is this on video already?
Yeah, sorry, recording.
Okay.
my head. Okay, good. Because if I don't know what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, "Oh."
Are you sweating?
Yeah,
She's
I'm
like,
sweating.
she literally walked away from you. She said, "Oh, thank God."
He still has it on.
That wasn't the Asian one.
That was funny.